Hello there, in this lesson I want to look at conjunctions and the language of time. Do you remember what a conjunction is? They're the words you use at a junction, aren't they? They're joining words. We use them to make sentences longer and more interesting. Look at this extract from one of my books. The dolphin's daughter often came down from her tower in the early mornings, before anyone was awake, and sat watching the dawn break over the wide sea. It was as though she was waiting for something, but whatever it was, it never came. Authors use lots of joining words. On this page here I can see before, and, but. There are all sorts of different conjunctions, and you have to choose carefully. You can actually change the meaning of a sentence depending on the conjunction you use. Today we're going to look closely at the many different conjunctions which you can use and when it might be better not to use them. Here are some of the most common conjunctions. Until, before, so, and but. These are words you'll find all the time joining two sentences together. Let's look at these two first. And but. We can use and but to join two sentences, like these. The sun was hot, we stayed in the shade. The sun was hot and we stayed in the shade. Or, the sun was hot, but we stayed in the shade. We can use them to join two similar kinds of words in a sentence, such as he was tired but happy, or she hopped and skipped all the way home. Then there's or. You can use that for sentences or words too. We can go to the park. We can go to the cinema. We can go to the park or the cinema. Did you notice that there are some words missing here? I didn't write the we can go to again. I could have done. We can go to the park or we can go to the cinema. That's a perfectly good sentence using the conjunction or, but the we can go to here is the same as the we can go to here. So we don't need to write it twice. The sentence still means the same without it. We can go to the park or the cinema. Let's have a look at some more conjunctions. There are and, but, because, as, so, if, unless, and then there are the conjunctions that tell you when. Before, after, until, when, while, then, since. These are all used to join another sentence or join some extra words onto the main sentence to help to explain or to tell you more. The result? A longer and more interesting sentence. Look at this one. I took the bus to school today because it was snowing. Now the main sentence is I took the bus to school today. And I used the conjunction because to add on an extra bit to explain why I took the bus. Because it was snowing. How about here? I washed my hands before I had lunch. Now the main sentence is I washed my hands. And the conjunction before adds on the bit that tells you when I washed my hands. Before I had lunch. One more. As I walked along the dark road, I heard footsteps following me. Now which is the main sentence here? Well, let's look at this one a little differently. Let's find the conjunction first. Can you see it? It's this as here at the beginning. So that means that the main sentence is this one. I heard footsteps following me at the end. And this part at the beginning is the added bit that tells you when. I heard footsteps following me. When? As I walked along the dark road. But just for a change, I've started with the conjunction. As I walked along the dark road, I heard footsteps following me. If you do this, your sentence needs a comma here before the main sentence.